Sorry for the wind, but we're here for another chat about some of the old memory lane memories for Monday. And we're outside Carl's Jr. in Hornby on the corner of Main South Road and Brindley Street, which of course was home to perhaps one of the more busier suburban bars before the Crakes in the Clock Tower. The Clock Tower was just a good honest pub, bus trips, DJ dance floor, leaners, pubs, pokies, you named it. They were usually quite busy. And really, Hornby hasn't got a pub right now. Tips is good, but it's not a big busy bar like Cocktail, SNAFU were, so there's a bit of a gap there. Maybe not Hornby will have one in the future. I can't see it, to be honest. So standing here, this would have been where that concrete garden feature was outside, because the Clock Tower had that little area at the front there, which was half used for outdoor bar, half used for decoration. Of course, the Clock Tower was operational after the Crakes. Did have a coffee culture in the bottom there, so they got rid of the Clock Tower, had a coffee culture, but then it was deemed unsafe in that period about 2012, 2014. So a lot of buildings they just bought down because it wasn't worth the risk after the CTV building, which is fair. Don't have another repair to that case. So the Clock Tower came down. The Clock Tower was built in the I think it was the early 1960s, late 1950s, when this whole area around Hornby was built. So the Brenton buildings, shops, built mid-50s, are still standing. For a bit of a revamp at the moment. It's the same group, Treble Group. They also have built some hospitals back to the terrace there recently too, so they kind of know what they're doing. Hornby has had a few giant bars in its time. Clock Tower, of course. There's buildings behind it were actually there, I'm pretty sure, at the Clock Tower. Clock Tower was actually tall, but it was skinny, and the building was right on the road. So I'm just going to cross the road now because there's another icon in Hornby. Should really get a skateboard for these. A scooter and a bike, you need one hand on the frames. Really should get a skateboard. And then we come over here to the old Hornby Trust site. So the Hornby Trust is also gone. So Hornby, apart from the CBD and maybe Woolston, Hornby has lost a few of its big bars in the last 10-15 years. Some through the Crakes, some through economical reasons. The Trust was definitely a economical reason, as you can see. Smith City here. So this whole site was Hornby Trust. It's Smith City, it ends in the angle there, that was roughly a car park, and where that arrow going in is, that's where the Hornby Trust kind of started. And Hornby Trust is a big site, and I think which is too big to be redeveloped. Probably more economical to tear it down and start again rather than do each room up. That demolition did take a while though, and apparently there was some good finds in that demo. Speaking to some of the crew there, some good lime brown signs and knickknacks that they didn't want, so they just took. As you do when you're in demolition, sometimes you find the perks. I mean, it's not tens of $1,000s, it's more like $100 little perks here and there. A few irons and ironing boards. But this side over here, where the gentleman's doing the shoelace up, that's going to be retail. There is talk of a bar, but I can't see it. I don't think Hornby's going to get. I don't think Hornby's going to get any more bars now. It's a weird one because there's Hornby Club and Temps. But when you think of what's around Hornby, you've got Islington Tavern, you've got Golden Mile, you've got the LD, you've got the Racecourse. Then you've got Rigram, so you've got like Zarn City, Harvard, Good Home, Joe's Garage. And then you've got Halsworth, you've got Armadillo's, Craythorns, Old Vicarage. So I really can't see a pub coming to Hornby. Horbyites probably won't like that because they're probably, this part. But I could be wrong. It's just it's so close to the houses now and to the police station. The only place you could really put a big pub in Hornby is where Hornby Rugby Club is, actually on the corner there. There's a little spot there. Whether or not that could be a bar. Yeah. I just think economical times are just too hard at the moment. And I don't think you're going to get the crowd and numbers in Hornby anymore. Hornby's always been working class, but it's also always been drinking class as well, and I don't think it's there at the moment, so that'll be interesting. So that's old Hornby Trust site. Yeah, so those big ones that are gone now are Siding Bar, Clock Tower, SNAFU, Hornby Trust. It's 4 big giants. Keeping in mind, Siding Bar kind of went for the, around about the crates because Hornby Working Clubs bought them out because they owned the land. And SNAFU got closed down because the police just didn't like them. As I said it, I'm standing behind the police station. And Clock Tower, because of safety concerns and trust, economical, it makes sense to turn it to retail, get more money that way. Again, pardon for the one of the windy days. Christchurch. This is the site of what was the Tower Junction Buffet and Siding Bar. There's a railway crossing. Those white cars are, there's a railway line there, the main trunk line going south, which was Hornby's forte because it was actually a train stop, most important, South Bridge Junction. Before they renamed it after some commander from, what a name, Hornby? That's the folklore. No one's actually too sure on that. Hornby Club's over there now. Well, Hornby Club owned all this land. They were the richest spa or club in the land at one time. Not too sure that's still the same. I imagine pretty big tenants over there. But they owned the land and Siding Bar was on, they closed it down. Siding Bar was a good bar, busy. They had a reputation though, that's the only thing. Whereas the Clock Tower had the bus trips and had a decent crowd, and the Siding Bar kind of had a tourist rep. Few incidents over the past. So they are daft on. And last of all was Morleys Restaurant and Bar, which, if you know, you know. That was a cool bar. So that old lodge, it's been around 1900s, I think it was built, 1905. And the decor inside was beautiful. Keeping in mind I was last in there in the early 2000s, lots of Hornby people had their 21st or engagement parties or 40ths or weddings there. Had a best mate, got married there. It's actually a real cool bar. Always had a great night there. It was just low key, very old English style, very small, very cozy, easily flowing outside, inside. And it was just a bar. It didn't have anything special. Just had 4 taps and rum, vodka and bourbon, I'm pretty sure, and a couple of wines, but they just kept it real. I actually know the people who are tenancy in there, actually, they're old customers of mine, but they're very hard to come by. So that's Morleys. Morleys was the Chinese restaurant before the crates, so it wasn't actually a functioning bar, but it's up for sale at the moment, so whether or not they can rejuvenate it, I mean, that could be a very good bar restaurant if they did it right.